Hey, I'm DJ Lady Lea, and I've been DJing for about 30 years in the industry. I started off playing CDs with my brother, Morgan, DJ Morgan. He's also been doing this probably even longer than me. And we moved on to vinyl and then eventually back to CDs. And now it's digital, but I still keep my vinyl very close. Back in the day, in the 90s, I had a vinyl store called Flipside Records, and it was super cool, very nice. I miss the days when you could go vinyl shopping and bump into all the DJs and actually like look for the records and see the picture and hold it. It was very cool back then. And yeah, so now I am still DJing. I also have a mentorship program where I teach and mentor up-and-coming DJs. I'm also into fitness, so I have a fitness studio where I mainly do rebounding, which is jumping on a small trampoline in a class. I'm the instructor, so what's cool about it is that you do it to music. So that's where like my DJing came in. You figure out songs and sequences for your workout. It's almost like a dance, you know, so it's really fun. I choose different music when I'm doing my rebounding as opposed to doing a gig, which is also, it was a bit of a mind thing for me to try and figure out, but I'm enjoying it. So, you know, I'm trying to balance life with going out and partying and staying fit and healthy. You got to do that. And in the meantime, also having my mentorship. On top of all of that, I have a DJ agency and management, managing a couple of quite big DJs in the country. Sometimes I assign my students if I feel like they've got that potential, but it hasn't, you know, signing to an agency, you kind of already need to be established. You already need to have quite a bit of gigs coming in. Your fee needs to be quite high. You've already done all your hustling in the industry and you've met all the promoters and you've done your networking. So my top 2 tips if you want to get into the music industry as a DJ, I would say definitely go and get some mentorship from someone that you look up to if you can. That's sort of something you can't really buy, and if you're going to do it all by yourself, then it's going to take you 5 years to learn instead of 5 months. So definitely try and do that. And also the second tip is just being authentically yourself and times that by 100 when you're on stage. So if you're, you know, a frilly girl dress with flowers girl, do it like a lot on stage, have like huge flowers. If you're a, you know, tomboy little gangster dude, then do that times 100 on stage. Don't be afraid of being you. And when you're on stage, you're performing, so it's okay to exaggerate a little bit, you know, wear your cap backwards, be baggy, blah, 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 blah. So it depends on your style. Some people are more minimal, some people are more bling, bling, whatever it is. But just work it, you know. Bring all of that out so that people can see it and hear it. Same with your music. You know, you got to play what sounds like you, that you like. If you play something you don't like, it's like a guy wearing a floral dress. It just feels wrong. You know, unless it feels right. But you got to play what's authentically you, and you got to just be yourself times 100. You know, because you're going to be a performer and you're going to be an influencer or an icon or a brand. All those things you need to show people who you are. And some people won't like it. Some people will gravitate towards you because they're very similar, and you got to just, you know, find your tribe. So all of those things kind of brings you close to the people you should be around and the people that you'd be playing music to. So yeah, those two things I think would be the most important. Then how do you go around about your mindset, keeping your mindset right in this industry? So one of the biggest things is just kind of keep your health at check. You know, everyone can party and everyone can drink and everyone can have a good time. And, you know, stay awake all night in 3 days, whatever, you know, this is how the industry is. But you got to have a balance with getting enough sleep, eating healthy, taking a break from alcohol, doing fitness, all of those things. So definitely to get your mind right and stay focused and to achieve big things, you have to stay healthy. That's very, very important because this industry can be super toxic. You know, you can go down a very dark rabbit hole if you don't pull yourself back and get the rest and, you know, drink the water and go for that run. You got to. Yeah, so if you ever feel like you need help and mentorship from me, or if you think that you're good enough to be in my agency, or if you just want to come bounce with me, you can contact me on pretty much any social media. Just look for DJ Lady Lea, and I'm very active. I answer every single DM that I get. You can also email me, Lea, that's Lea, at ladylea.co.za. Looking forward to hear from you.